Hello everyone, myself Birendra Rawat, your chemistry teacher, and today I am in front of you with a totally new topic, that is oxidation number. So this oxidation number is very important for class 11th and 12th. Okay, so in chemistry today we will study what is oxidation number and how we can find out the oxidation number of different elements in a compound. So first of all, let us define it, that what is oxidation number. Okay, so means if you want to explain it, that what is this oxidation number, then we can say actually this is the state of oxidation of an element. Okay, because the compound contains elements, okay, and the elements which are present in the compound, the state of oxidation of that element in a compound, when we calculate it according to a set of rules formed on the basis that electron in a covalent bond entirely belongs to more electronegative element. That means when a compound is formed, so sometime what happens, a covalent bond is formed between two elements and one of the element is more electronegative than the other one. Okay, so that state, then when we calculate the oxidation number, then that state of the element is known as its oxidation number. And why it is important, what is the use of finding oxidation number? We can say that if we know the oxidation number of any element, then it defines whether that element is oxidizing or it is reducing agent in that particular covalent or polar compound. So there are so many rules to find the oxidation number. So rules we will discuss later on as the compounds we will discuss. Now these are, I have written few compounds here and we have to find out the oxidation number of these compounds which I have put underlined. Okay, so see here, this is silicon hydride, and if we want to find out the oxidation number of silicon, so what we will do, we will write silicon hydride like this. Okay, and we know that, remember it, that hydrogen have oxidation number, its oxidation number is minus 1, okay, sorry, plus 1, its oxidation number is plus 1. So how we will do, we have to find the oxidation number of silicon, so this we will consider as X, and hydrogen we know that this its oxidation number here. Now see here, hydrogen is having oxidation number here 1. Okay, hydrogen is having 1 oxidation number and silicon we have to find, and because the number of atoms are 4 here, so we will have to multiply this by 4. Okay, so how we will find, we can say that X plus 4 and we can put here plus 1. So X plus 4, the addition or the sum of both must be equal to 0. So X plus 4 multiplied by plus 1, this is the oxidation number of hydrogen. This is equal to 0. So we can say that X plus 4, this is equal to 0 and X is equal to minus 4. So this is the oxidation number of hydrogen in silicon hydride. Now if you want to find, this is boron trihydride. So if you want to find out this oxidation number of boron, so same way, what we will do here, we will write here BH3. These are very simple compounds we are taking, okay, in the beginning. And we have to find the oxidation number of this boron. So same way, we know that this is unknown, so it will be taken as X, and hydrogen will be taken as, because 3 atoms are total, so we will multiply 3 into plus 1. Now how we will find? X plus this will be 3, this is equal to 0. Okay, so X is equal to, we can say, minus 3. So the oxidation number of boron in boron hydride is minus 3. Now if you want to find boron trifluoride, okay, BF3. Now see, this is BF3. So same way we have to do here. Okay, this we will take, because we have to find a boron, so we will say here this is X. Okay, and fluorine, this is 3 atoms of fluorine, so this will be multiplied by minus 1, because fluorine have oxidation number minus 1, hydrogen have plus 1, hydrogen have plus 1 here. Okay, this is also plus 1. So same way we will write it, X, then plus this. Now we can put here minus 1 like this, okay, because the symbol is very important. So this is equal to 0. Now we can say that X minus 3 is equal to 0 or X is equal to plus 3. So you can see here, in boron trihalide and in boron trifluoride, the oxidation number of boron is coming 3. But what is the difference between both? Here it is coming minus 3 and here it is coming plus 3. This is the difference between both. Now this is S2O3, 2 negative, okay. These are compounds and this is ion. So how we will find? Now suppose we are taking ion. Now to find oxidation number of S2O3, 2 negative. This is ion. Okay. So in this ion, how we will find? We have to find the oxidation number of sulfur. Okay. And sulfur is having 2 atoms and oxygen is having 3 atoms. So this is, we will consider it X. Total number of atoms is 2, so it will be 2X. And oxygen is having oxidation number minus 2. One oxygen atom is having oxidation number minus 2. So there are total 3 atoms are there. So we will multiply it by 3. And this will be equal to, the sum of these two must be equal to minus 2, this charge. Okay, instead of doing as we were doing earlier, this charge should come equal to sum of these two, oxidation number of these two elements. Okay, now this will be 2x, we can write 2x, now plus, okay, we can write 3 minus 3 to just 6, and this will be equal to minus 2. So this is 2x, plus minus becomes minus, so this will be minus 6, this is equal to minus 2. So 2x is equal to 6 minus 2, or 2x is equal to 4, or x is equal to 2. So we can see that oxidation number of sulfur is coming 2. Okay, so this is the way to find the oxidation number of an atom, of an element in a ion. Now we are taking this one. Here how we will do? Now next example is BrO4. This is also ion, negative. Okay. So same way, this is Br. We have to find the oxidation number of Br. So we will take it as X. And this because only one atom is there, so there is no need to multiply. It will remain X, and oxygen is having oxidation number -2 and total atoms are 4. So multiplied by 4, and this is equal to -1 we will put here because it is having just one charge. Now we can write it like this: X plus, this is in the bracket we will put 4 minus 2 multiplied, so it will be 8. This is equal to -1. Now X minus 8 is equal to -1, and X is equal to 8 minus 1, or X is equal to 7. So we can see that in front of oxidation number we used to put plus or minus sign also. So the oxidation number of Br is coming +7. I have written here also, you can check it out that how it is coming +7. This is coming +7 in this way. Sulfur is coming +2, this is +2. Okay, now up to here we have done. Now we are coming to HPO4. So this is HPO4, 2 negative ion. Now we have to find oxidation number of phosphorus. So again same way we have to find this one. So this will be taken as X. Hydrogen we know is +1 and oxygen we know is -2. Now we will add it. So +1 is for hydrogen, plus X is for phosphorus, and -2 is for oxygen. So total oxygen is 4. 4 atoms of oxygen. So this will be +4 into -2, and this should be equal to -2. So this is +1 plus X minus 8. 4 2 ja 8, plus minus minus. This is equal to -2. So now this will be X minus 7 minus 8 plus 1, and this is equal to -2. So X is equal to -2 plus 7, or X is coming +5. So you can see the oxidation number of phosphorus is +5. Now these were the simple molecules. Okay. Now I have written here 3 compounds: potassium permanganate, K2Cr2O7 and KClO4, potassium chlorate and potassium dichromate. Now if you have to determine the oxidation number of all the atoms in these compounds, so how we will have to find? Now see here. Now see, suppose this is KMnO4. Okay, you have to find the oxidation number of Mn. Here we were having just two atoms, okay, of different elements, but here we are having 3. So how we will find it out? If we have to find out Mn, so Mn we will take as X, and same way oxygen we will take -2, potassium we will take +1. Okay, so how we will write? This is the procedure. If you want to write it in proper way, how we will write? We will write oxidation number of potassium plus oxidation number of Mn plus oxidation number of 4 atoms of oxygen. Okay, this O is for oxygen. So you can write potassium is +1, we will put here, Mn is X, and this will be 4 into -2. This is equal to, this sum is equal to 0, because here no charge is over here. Now we will calculate. So plus 1, this will be plus x, this is minus 8 is equal to 0, and x minus 7 is equal to 0, or x is equal to plus 7. So the oxidation number of Mn is plus 7. Similarly, if you want to determine potassium or if you want to determine oxygen, we can put Mn as plus 7 and potassium as plus 1. In this way also we can find the oxidation number of this and this. Out of 3, 2 should be known and 1 should be unknown. Now same way, in potassium, this is dichromate. If you have to find oxidation number of chromium, so how we will do? We will write K2Cr2O7. Okay, and we have to find the oxidation number of chromium. So how we will do? This we have to find, so this we will take as x, and this is minus 2. Oxygen we know is minus 2 and potassium is plus 1. So same way we will write here 2K, because potassium is having 2 atoms, plus chromium is having 2, so 2 chromium, and oxygen is 7, so 7 oxygen. You can put it in the bracket. This should be equal to 0. Now we will put the oxidation numbers. So 2 into 1, this is of potassium, 2 into x, this is of chromium, and oxygen is 7 into, this is minus 2, so this is equal to 0. So now it will be, because this is plus 1, we can put here sign also, plus 1. So this is plus 2 plus 2x, this will become minus, plus and minus. Okay, here we have to see it out. So this is plus and this is minus. So this will become minus 14. This is equal to 0. Okay, now we can solve it. So 14 minus 2 is minus 12. So minus 12 plus 2x is equal to 0, or 2x is equal to plus 12, or x is equal to plus 6. So you can see here the oxidation number of chromium is coming plus 6. Now KClO4. If you have to find the oxidation number of potassium chlorate. So many examples we have done. Okay. So same way, this is potassium chlorate, KClO4, and we have to find oxidation number of Cl. So this we will consider x. This we know this is plus 1 and this we know is minus 2. So how we will do? This we have to find, this we know, so this is potassium 1 atom plus Cl 1 atom and plus 4 atoms of oxygen. This should be equal to 0. So potassium, now we will put, this is plus 1, Cl is, we have to find, so plus x, and this is plus minus, this will be, if we multiply it, so we can write it here, plus 4 into minus 2. This is equal to 0, so this will be plus 1 plus x minus 8, this is equal to 0, okay, or we can say that x minus 7 is equal to 0, or x is equal to plus 7. You can see here. So we can see that Mn is also having oxidation number plus 7 and Cl is also having oxidation number of plus 7. So in this way we can find different this oxidation number of different elements in different compounds. Okay. So you can practice at home.